Alright guys, welcome back. It's me, X, and we're playing some more Cuboid Outpost. Gonna join into Outpost X and continue where we left off. From episode 1, we got some basic survival resources collected. So we know how to get food, we know how to get water, we know how to get materials, and keep grinding along. As soon as our game loads in, go world. Alright, and we're back. Still daytime. What is the issue? There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. So now we've got our ration packs. That doesn't give us very much. Yeah, not yet eaten, but we'll eat one. Just to eat one. And then we were making bowls of broth. Yeah. Let's do some more bowls of broth real quick. Even though they don't stack. Alright, so back to the quests where we're getting started. We were getting started on a lot more this stuff. So let's mine up some more not so goodium. Collect some more of that. We should now be able to break this in a 3x3. Oh yeah. That's how we do. This is how we tunnel. Yeah. Just collect up a bunch of this. Flippity flop. Goes to Minecraft drops. Alright, yeah, we'll say that's good. Got to almost a full inventory. Should jump back on up. That seems to go a long ways down there for not so goodium. Let's put these into our chunks. Throw that in a pulverizer. Right. Turn this into coal, I guess, because we don't need it to fill up our inventory. Silica dust. Not sure what to do yet with that. We'll chuck the coal in there. We don't need those. Alright. So we're working on one of those. The smoosher. So the furnace was chunks with a dust. Alright. Chunks and dust. Just like that. The furnace itself was just surrounded by 4 ingots. That's pretty easy peasy. We can do that. And the quantum collapser was just blocks of not so good. We got 4. 4 out of 8. Alright, in the meantime, how to hop it. Hop to it. Slow enough to drive your hopping mad. Okay, so it's not quite a logistical transport pipe, but at least it works. Now that you can make a chest, you can also make a hopper. Got it. Chest with hopper. So what we're actually gonna do is take this chest and make a hopper with it. Right? It's probably the best thing we can do. Hoppers. And it could take a while. Quantum singularities are a bit of a pain to make initially, but will significantly improve your quality of life in the near future. Put in the effort now and start the process of making some. Note that the collapser doesn't need power, and you can hopper inputs into the top and extract them from any other side. You can also manually insert items straight into the collapser using in its user interface. For now, we recommend at least making one from 320 not-so-goodium ingots. Alright. We need a lot of not-so-goodium ingots. So that being said, can we just configure an output there? Auto output enabled. Right? And this we should be able to input. Not-so-goodium dust. Perfect. Alright, we will before we get swarmed with mobs, we will take a nap and get back to mining. So we seem to need a lot of this stuff. Not sure what we need the hopper yet for, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Stick a light so you guys can see. Let's just break this smasher. We might as well use the entire durability while we're down here. There it is. Oh no. You had to do me like that. Oh, I should have minded that one. Yeah, let me clean this up. Hammer didn't do it for us there, but that's okay. We're gonna need some stairs on this thing pretty soon. Not gonna like the running up and down, but we'll try to run around and grab some drops. That we can definitely do. We might as well take out some spiders too. Monster Hunter, we already did that. That's weird. Oh, that spider's gone. There are some more drops to be had. I don't see much more. There's one. There's one. Alright. We love to see dead skelemans. We love bones. are using a lot of our food though, just running out here collecting drops. But it does say that that's the point, kinda. I think that'll be about it. Let's get back in there. We'll eat our food. This is still cranking. Oh yeah. Let's take those out so it doesn't overfill. That's probably enough ingots, right? I mean, we need 8. Yeah. This should be a not-so-goodium quantum collapser. Alright. And then efficiently efficiency isn't everything. It looks a bit like a smasher, but its purpose is not to break rocks, but rather than smush chunks into dust. You could, of course, keep using your pulverizer, which costs nothing more than a bit of energy to double your outputs. The smoosher uses some resources to make and has durability, but then gives you a much faster way of achieving the same result. Yeah. Make a few old school furnaces and you'll be able to produce ingots at a much quicker rate. Yeah. So we make a smoosher and we get a not so goodium furnace. Okay, 2 blocks, 2 rods, and a piece of that. Let's plonk that down there, because, yeah. We need 2 rods, 2 more blocks, and the ingot there. Alright, so this should be a smoosher. Craft with ore or chunk for 2 dust. Craft with chunk. Or ore. Okay. Chunk. For 2 dust. Got it. We can do that. But our not so goodium. Yeah, the pulverizer's just slow. What does the silica dust do for us? Oh, we can make a crafting table. Oh, the furnaces. Oh, it's just crafting tables. More blocks of silica dust. Oh, we can sieve. Might come in handy. But we'll get that furnace, right? Yeah, 320 not so goodium ingots. And then silica dust. Blocks of silica dust. Wow. Okie dokie. Could we possibly do this with not ingots? It needs 320 ingots. Dang. And then the dust is 96 blocks of dust. Wow. Alright, so the question would be, using our smoosher, does our smoosher give us the smoosher I don't think gives us silica dust. 36, yeah, it doesn't. Got it. So we need to make another hammer. So we need 2 blocks. And 2 rods. It's this way, right? Yeah. And then the not so goodium furnace. We can utilize put them here. Yeah, we can utilize throwing the dust in there with the coal. Yep. Coal with the dust. Unfortunately, we gotta fight a creepy boy. Oh god, don't blow. Are they spawning down there? Ah! That's not good. Can we F7? Oh, there they are. What the heck? They're indeed spawning here. Alright. That's better. We'll leave that on. Water's gotta get down. And we just keep on mining, I guess. Except we gotta wait for the water. That's kind of frustrating. There it goes. What the heck happened here? Now we keep on keeping on. This is the grindy part of the quest line, I suppose. Starting off. Till we can just make not so goodium. But I doubt we can just make it. That's okay. Oh yeah. Hey, Cuboid ore. Seem to have made it to the bottom here. Looks like, yeah, we actually get silica from this too. Not just pulverizing it. But pulverizing it just does give us even more. And thing is, we're probably just gonna plonk them on the ground. Yeah. Do that. Perfect. And it's nighttime again. Let's just break our hammer. We might as well just do that. Not so good. Doesn't mind very much. But, hey. You get what you get. We're up and down the stairs. I don't even know if we can make not so goodium stairs. That's probably the idea, but boom, sleep. Ah. Well, we don't really prefer that. But, our smoosher is probably going to come in handy when smooshing all this. Yeah, because this is slow. Especially when we don't pick it up. Oh, shite. Not so good shovel. We need probably another not so good sword. Yeah, let's do that. And we've got to eat some more food. What can we do with rotten flesh? Cook it? Can we cook it at all? Furnace? Oh, it turns it into leather. Dang. So we're probably going to want to keep that for leather. And then, I suppose our bones are for food. That spider is just trying to kill itself, I guess. Oh man, making this bone broth is not easy. And it gives us almost nothing. Bowl, bone, water. Water, bone, bowl. And we eat broth. Good stuff, I guess. Not sure what we want to do with the hopper. I guess it's to put this in there so we don't have to keep coming back to it. But realistically, we don't even need that, do we? We just need a lot to put into here. Dang, let's make a couple more blocks then. And then rod it, and then this. Oh, here we are with 6 blocks. Why did we just make 6? Is this spider trying to get us? I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, like that. I don't know, should we even run around and get stuff? It's probably not even the idea. You know what, I think we're gonna stay here. If we mine this, does the snow fall? The snow doesn't fall, yeah. We'll just stay topside then and mine this out. There's our little outpost. If we break through the floor, is that gonna have an issue? Or is it floor? I think there's flooring underneath all of it. Yeah, it's all floored concrete tile. Perfect. Silica dust. You're making that. Okay. So here's the thing. If we make a couple more furnaces, yeah, we can make like 4 realistically. And then silica dust. Shit. We only needed 3. So how does the not so goodium furnace do? Is it faster? I'm not sure compared to a regular furnace. Let's make one of each. Heck, we've got the ingots here, right? Boom, 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 boom. We'll make a second one here. Let's get another chunk. Oh, we don't have that much. We don't have that much. Oh yeah, we don't want those anyway. What are we doing? We wanted powder. So 32 in there, 32 in there. We're gonna do this one, and then this one. And it's done, and it's done. I think it's the same speed. Right? No, the not so goodium is a smidge faster, isn't it? Yeah, not so good is faster. 4. Yeah, I'd have to say it's better. So we'll take that out. Let it finish its 8. And then we will turn this one into not so good. Plonk it up there. Throw that in there. And let this finish. Like that. Take it out. And then turn it into not so good. Like so. Plonk the not so good. Fill it up with fuel. And it's good to go. Pulverizers pulverizing. Guess we'll take those. Refill that. Take that out. Put that shit away. I mean, short. Chuck our hopper in there. I don't think we need it. Eight more blocks of silica. Really seems like we just gotta mine and mine and mine. That's what we're doing at the beginning. Alright guys, we crank it away. Not so good miners, that's what we are. so good. But we have a backup hammer, so we can keep mining, even though we're not so good at it. Wish we had a faster tool. Tinkers will probably come in handy for that. We did have the materials and U guide at the beginning. Ouch. I don't know why I did that. I even knew that it wasn't gonna hold me. Alright. Let's compress this down a little bit. There. And it's nighttime again. Boom. Not nighttime. We'll eat some broth. All of our leftover broth. Because, geez, it likes to just use broth. We'll chuck all that in there, because realistically we don't need to carry it. Pulverizer. Do we have more? No, we just crushed it all. I guess we can pulverize this one. And that's it. And that's all of our dust. Now we just gotta cook it all. $290. We needed 320, wasn't it? Yeah. Didn't we need? What was the 4 blocks for? Wasn't it that? We already did that. Yeah. Okay. Let's turn our blocks. There we go. 320. Boom, 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 boom. Singularity. Not so good quantum singularity. We've got it, guys. And that'll be it. So now we need the optional silica dust one. Which we're still working on because we don't have enough of that stuff. We don't have enough silica. What do we do with this one? Mining all that not so goodium by hand is not all that hard, but I'm sure you're starting to feel like you have better things to do. Luckily, though, through the wonders of modern science, you should now be in a position to make your first tier SRG. All right. The not-so-goodium Singularity Resource Generator is a fantastic piece of equipment that uses quantum singularities to generate free resources at a steady rate. Later on, you'll be in a position to build higher tier SRGs, but for now, let's just focus on getting the basic not-so-goodium SRG up and running. Once you've got it, simply put in a quantum singularity of the type you want resources for, and it'll do its magic. You can use a hopper or automatically extract what is generated, or grab some from inside the SRG's user interface. Okay, sounds good. Let's favorite that because we're gonna need a crafting table and a couple chunks, and our dust, just like that. Task completed. And a not-so-goodium. We need the furnaces. Okay, that was still pieces, right? Yeah. Was it surrounded by pieces? So we need 16. Surrounded by pieces with the silica dust. Yeah. But unfortunately, we used all our silica dust. We need 2 not-so-good furnaces. Just like that. Alright, those are refilled. We've got plenty of ingots again. We need 6 blocks to make this thingy. Alright, not-so-goodium singularity generator. Based on the singularity used. So if we just plonk this here, alright, put in the not-so-goodium, just makes chunks. Behold, chunks of not-so-goodium. That's nice, so we don't have to mine it anymore. And then we pump that into our ME system, but realistically we don't want to do that because it'll fill up. It'll fill up quick, huh? We'll use these to make a chest. Yeah. Gosh dang it, I didn't mean to make 7 chests. Oh well. What if we can break this still, right? Yeah. So we plonk that there. Plonk that there. We just put a chest under it. Does it still... Yeah, it doesn't go into the chest, but that's not a hard fix because... Wait, why can't we... We cannot stack our chests after we pick them up. Interesting. Alright, so now that'll fill up with chunks. Plenty of chunks. Which we then pulverize. Right. And that turns into more ingots. Okie dokie. So now on the other hand, we've still got to get enough silica. Show. This is really bothersome, realistically. fix this. Yeah, that'll just keep filling up. That'll fill up. That'll fill up. This will make silica dust. And then I suppose we should just keep mining for it. Use another hammer. Alright, now we're collecting silica. We've got to collect enough silica to make the singularity. And we don't collect silica very fast. Well, that's for sure. I think once we get the singularity for the silica, we'll have no issue. Because that's like, those are literally just our resource generators. We pretty much won't have to mine down here again for not so goodium. For this layer anyway. But really we need like, I don't know, like 9 stacks, because we're going to need to craft them all into blocks. I don't know what the math is on that very much, but I think it's getting dark again. Oh yeah. Boom. Nap time. Yeah, we're at 56 of 96. We need another 40. 40 times 9. What is that? What's that, chat? Is it 300 something? 9. Let's see. 9 times 4. This is easy. 9 times 4 is 37. Yeah, and then add the 0. So 370. Rough. We've got none. This barely cranks it out. That we've always got to keep pulling out. So really we need a hopper to pull this out. Take out this counter. Our chest, we'll make another hopper, and then we'll take this chest out. Put the chest here, and we'll try to get that hopper placement on the chest. Yeah. Okay, and then we need the auto output there, and it should be pumping into this chest. Alright. That should be it. And now we should be getting just plenty of not so good. Alright, and then with that, you're going to need this, a power source. Alright, it's time to put some of that excess coal to good use. If you don't have an excess, just what have you been doing? Head back out there and smash some more rock. While you're currently having a good source of power in the wind generators on the roof, we can't unfortunately make any more just yet. And we're going to need alternative power sources. The science division here at the Cuboid Corporation believed that a coal quantum singularity might be possible to use in some kind of singularity powered generator. So you might as well get started on collapsing a bunch of coal into one. Alright, so we need 32 blocks of coal. And with that being said, let's take all of our coal back out of here. Because we're going to want that for our singularity, aren't we? Let's chuck it back in there. 32 blocks, huh? Well, we've got 26. And then we've got a bit of carbon deposit here. 26. Uh-oh. $32. Just like that. That's our carbon. Yeah. Boom. Not so good quantum collapser. Make that carbon singularity. Coal quantum singularity. Got it. Very swifty. Alright. And then, so we're just simply gonna need another not-so-goodium generator, realistically, right? So, let's keep that on tab. We're missing this, we're missing everything. Silica dust, we're missing not-so-good chunks. Furnaces, 2 of those, 2 of those, and then 6 blocks. Give us 1 more of these. And then where do we stick it? We're gonna start running out of space here. We're gonna have to definitely do an expansion, and we might as well do it with not-so-goodium, right? How much coal? We got coal. We're going to need the coal cranking. Fire those bad boys back up. We need another hopper with another chest. And then this one. I suppose we'll just stack it above it, right? So we'll put the chest there. Hopper on the chest. And then we'll put the coal in. And it should generate coal. Yeah. Pretty simplistic. The Green Revolution. We've just about reached the point where we're running out of resources that will actually allow us to progress. Luckily, your outpost came with a few bits and bobs that we can repurpose for something that will hopefully prove useful moving forward. We believe that it's possible to build a molecular recycler using some of the local materials, along with some of the things your outpost came equipped with. You're going to need to sacrifice that centrifugal separator, kinda useless right now anyway, and one of the advanced energy cubes in the ceiling. Those should then be able to be combined with the Singularity and some of the materials and machines you've already made out of the local resources. You might want to gather up the excess energy cables and reconnect things that still need power, and then see what you can do about making a molecular recycler. Okie dokie, that's not so goodium. We will do that. So we need the centrifugal separator. We'll take that. And then we will be needing one of the energy cubes from the ceiling. Right? But we can't see where that's really going. Alright. I guess let's just see what we got. We're going to need a not so goodium. We need 2 of these, 3 of these. More furnaces. Not so good chunks. And we need 2 more of the furnaces. And the hopper. The centrifugal, that should be in there. Oh, okay, it's not in there. The centrifugal is in there. But that's okay. And we just need a singularity. Which... Can we even make another singularity? Not at this second. That's kind of rough. But actually, yeah, no, we definitely can't. That's not enough coal. Let's take a nap. And then, actually, I think we'll be able to... I don't know. This is our mine area. This is like another front door, huh? We might have to just build out of snow. Alright. There seems to be an endless supply of snow. So let's chuck that snow in there. Snowballs. Let's make a stack of snow blocks. There we are. Alright, so each one of these just goes right to it. So we're going to need to take the cable. So this is a slab. Oh, alright. We can just move these, right? Yeah. Perfect. And then we'll take those. Oh, dang it. I've actually got to completely reconfigure this, I think. That's what we're gonna have to do. Yeah. Now we can stick a torch up here. Alright. We can get down with that. I guess that. Oh. Still want to make it kind of nice. So, there we are. Let's grab this piece of concrete out the wall. Patch that up. These we will be reconfiguring. Too bad we don't have a wrench. A wrench would be nice. An axe. It's got a check mark. I hope it'll let me break it. Please don't just disintegrate. Alright, perfect. Thank you. And we'll come over here. We'll let the pulverizer run out. I suppose, yeah, we'll let those run out. And then... got to hook this back up. So that's a full block. Do that. We do that. We do that. We cannot do that. How about there? Not there. How about there? Okay, it can go there. But we buffooningly put it the wrong way. Right, like that. And then this will connect there. That should be just it. Pumping into that, pumping away. And then we come back in here. And we ought to be able to take this out. Set it up over here with our pulverizer. Pulverizer can go there. That doesn't get power. Okie dokie. You should get power here. Okay, and then if we just take the pulverizer and stick it there. I'll put the bottom, and then if we stick our furnace on there, oh, it doesn't transfer. Okay. Doesn't transfer. So we'll have to do pulverizer, redstone furnace. And this we can move. Put our magma crucible there. Put the framed drawer with snowballs on it. Right? Should pull out the bottom. But I mean, realistically, we don't care if there's water in it. And then the tank, we should be able to just plonk on the side. Then if we put all our snowballs, it fills up. Right. But now, gotta do our power connecting. Perfect. Then we get a hopper on the chest. Dang it. There. And then, not the bottom, it should push out the side. Like that. And we should be able to just throw chunks in there. Yep. Chunks in there. Silica dust. Alright. And then, realistically, we need another one, don't we? Another hopper and another chest, but actually we need that hopper for something else. This. Centrifugal. That. And then our quantum collapser. I suppose we can chunk in there. Oh, we need another stack. All right. Phew. And there we have it, another singularity. I think we're gonna clean up. We're gonna clean up these cabinets, and these counters. So we don't need no counters. Got the fridge, got the sink. This other piece of counter, and this drawer. The drawer actually will keep by our bed. The fridge We also keep by our bed. And the sink. We'll keep the sink in here too, I suppose. Oh, the sink was full. I guess this isn't an infinite sink. I see. Not an infinite sink. I didn't realize that. But that's okay. We're gonna clean up these counters. And we're gonna go to bed one more time because creepy guys are creepy. We're gonna collect our ingots from there. Alright, guys. The guy really needs to be burnt to a crisp. What are we missing? Our singularity. Alright, and there we have a molecular recycler. I kind of just want to refill our sink. Okie dokie. Can we just open these? No, we can't. Alright, so I believe with that being said, we did some cleanup. We've got another singularity resourcing. Oh yeah. No lack of the resourcing. And this is kind of automatic. We'll actually take another stack and just toss it in there. We reconfigured our power, so our power is all set. And that seems to be a good progress on the quests, I think. I don't know, but we'll have to wind down the episode here, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. I'm not sure what we'll do next time, but we'll continue on the quests. And if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get to see more videos when we upload them. And I believe that's all. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.